Once upon a time, there was a monk named Satoshi who lived in a small temple at the top of a mountain. Satoshi was a man of great wisdom and was respected by all who knew him. He spent his days meditating and studying the teachings of Buddha and was known for his kind and gentle nature. One day, a young man named Kenji came to the temple seeking guidance. Kenji was troubled and filled with doubt, and he hoped that the wise monk could help him find the answers he was looking for. Satoshi welcomed Kenji with open arms and listened as he shared his story. Kenji explained that he had grown up in a wealthy family, but despite all his material possessions, he felt empty and unfulfilled. He had been searching for meaning and purpose, but nothing seemed to bring him true happiness. Satoshi listened with compassion and he understood the struggles that Kenji was facing. The monk invited Kenji to join him on a journey to the nearby village, where they could help those in need and hopefully bring some happiness into their lives. Kenji eagerly agreed, and the two set off on their journey. As they walked, Satoshi shared his wisdom and teachings with Kenji, and slowly the young man began to understand the importance of living a life filled with kindness and compassion. They helped farmers with their crops, visited the sick, and brought food and supplies to those in need. Everywhere they went, they brought joy and hope, and Kenji was filled with a sense of purpose that he had never felt before. Days turned into weeks, and Kenji found himself growing more and more attached to the monk and his teachings. He wanted to learn everything he could from Satoshi, and he began to see the world in a new light. He realized that true happiness could only be found by living a life of selflessness and kindness. One day, as they were making their way back to the temple, they encountered a traveler who was lost and in need of help. Satoshi immediately offered his assistance, but Kenji was hesitant. He had grown comfortable with his new way of life, and he was afraid that helping this stranger could take him away from his newfound happiness. Satoshi, sensing Kenji's reluctance, reminded him of the teachings he had learned on their journey. He reminded him that true happiness could only be found by helping others, and that by offering his assistance, Kenji would bring happiness not only to the traveler but also to himself. With that, Kenji mustered up the courage to offer his help, and together with Satoshi, they guided the traveler safely to his destination. From that day on, Kenji lived his life with a new sense of purpose. He continued to follow the teachings of Satoshi, and he found joy in helping others. He realized that true happiness could only be found by living a life filled with compassion and selflessness, and he was grateful to the wise monk for showing him the way. Years passed, and Kenji became a wise and respected monk in his own right. He continued to spread the teachings of Satoshi, and he inspired countless others to live a life filled with kindness and compassion. And although Satoshi was no longer with him, Kenji never forgot the lessons he had learned from the wise monk, and he lived his life with gratitude and joy, always striving to bring happiness to those around him. The story of Satoshi and Kenji serves as a reminder that true happiness can only be found by living a life of selflessness and kindness. May we all be inspired by their example, and may we strive to bring happiness and hope to those around us. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed.